Hey guys, it's me. Bet you can't guess what I'm doing. Yep, that's right. I'm cleaning the kitchen like always. My kitchen has, well, my whole house again. It doesn't matter how many times I clean. So, yes, I'm cleaning the kitchen. We do spend a lot of time in here with so many of us in one house. The kitchen gets used a lot. Um, so I wanted to show you. So this is peach flavor. I have not had this one. Um, and it smells so good. Fabulosa, if you can't see. Anyways, so it smells so amazing and definitely makes you think of spring, which is what we need to think about with this weather. So it is 13. It's up to 13 degrees here. Anyways, so, oops, I dropped my cloth. Okay, so I have talked to my father-in-law today. And I love talking to my father-in-law. I have I have to say, my father-in-law is amazing. He's so nice. I don't think he and I ever had any problems that I know of. Anyways, so I talked to him today, but otherwise it's been, my son is home, he's driving me crazy. My oldest, just, at 20 they think they know everything. Shoot, I've learned apparently at almost 60 they think they know everything too. Anyways, it's so funny. Have you ever noticed that, and maybe they are listening to us, I know people say, oh, our phones and stuff are listening to us. I'm not one that believes that. But, sometimes when you're going through things come up. It seems like on Facebook or wherever, right? So I just saw a meme the other day saying if they are like 50 and up, people think it's cool because they're single, but there's a reason they're single. And I start to understand that, the reason is because they act like men child or child men, however you want to say that. Anyways, typically. Now, I'm sure there are some that are single just because they got divorced. And, that does happen, right? But, yeah, I'm starting to understand more. So I just swept my floor. And I guess I should have cleaned my counters before I swept my floors, right? This is one of my candles. And it's from Bath and Body Works. I didn't get it this year. It's been a while. But if you're obsessed with them like I am, I'm going to tell you, the hot chocolate, hot cocoa, and cream, if you can find that one, it smells like you're baking brownies. And anyone that comes to my house always asks me if I'm baking brownies when I do this one. Because it smells, is that even plugged in? Yeah. Amazing. So now my house is going to smell like peaches and brownies. Anyways. So I'm just cleaning my kitchen right now. So nothing too exciting. I'm stressed. I've never, I hear people say, oh my gosh, I was so mad. I was so stressed. I cleaned my house. That is not me, guys. I don't understand that. To me, that is like talking in another language. I don't understand why. I get the idea of why people want to clean and when they're stressed because they want to get their stress out. Go box. Go exercise. Go for a walk. Don't clean. I don't think I could get enough cleaning done for my stress. How about that? So I was going through some stuff that I have, and I found this the other day, and it's hand sanitizer. So you guys can tell me. It's from Bath and Body Works. It's marshmallow pumpkin latte. And I've had this. I don't know how long I've had this one. But if you can't see, look how liquid it is. Like, it doesn't even seem like hand sanitizer anymore. Do they spoil? Like, there's no... Oh, is there an explanation? Actually, there might be. I can't read it. It says 2017. So maybe they do spoil, and that's why it's liquidy like that. So this is going in the trash because I would have it all over myself. Really. So I was doing music. So right now I'll give you guys, I guess, an update on everything since I'm here and trying to clean. And, so we'll go from there. I love my expressions. Sorry, but they're kind of funny sometimes, I think. Anyway, so we still had a bucket that was like from Christmas that one of my kids brought home from, I think, his job. So I emptied that. And candy and popcorn, stuff like that. Anyway, so, there's not much to update you guys on. I haven't seen my mom since Wednesday. And when I was there, like I said, it was one of the best visits I've ever had with my mom, which was amazing. Can you guys still see me? Not really. Hold on, guys. Sorry. All you can see is, yeah, anyway. There. Should be able to see me a little over here. There. So, when I was there, it was one of the, best visits that I've had ever with my mom. It was amazing. Anyways, I think I made a video about that. Let's see. I do talk to her on the phone. I try to every day, but with this nursing home, like, she has a phone in her room, but she doesn't know how to answer, and she doesn't spend any time in her room. So I call the front desk. All the phone numbers there go to the same phone. So there's no direct line to call people. And, so when you call, it goes to the front desk. And then they have to send the phone call onwards to wherever you're asking for. So if it's my mom's room or wherever. So, I've been having a lot of trouble with them lately, or their phones, where the front desk won't answer, or they hang up on me by accident, and then I can't get a hold of them. So, there was like 2 days I never got to talk to her. So I did talk to her yesterday, and she was very confused about things. She wanted to see me, I think, but she was something about they were bothering her and stressing her out, talking about sewing and clothes. I don't know if that's clean or dirty, so we're gonna make that dirty. So thinking about sewing dresses or something. I never did understand that one, because sometimes I can end up figuring out what she means when she talks, because it doesn't always mean what we think it means when she talks. And like one day she was, I think, too hot in her room, and she was saying other words to go for it. instead of saying it was hot, oh, she said she couldn't breathe or something like that. Anyway, so I did figure that out. But anyway, so, potatoes, gotta open that. Anyway, so I did talk to her, last night, and that's going bad. And then I need to decide when to go see her this week, but the weather is so cold. So we'll see. I feel, of course, I always feel bad if I don't make it out there one day or 1 week, because you never know, right? That could be the last time you see her and you missed it, right? Let's see. And the big question, I'm sure, if anyone's following, is what's going on with my husband and me. I don't know. Is really the answer? So, like always, he's gonna change and things are gonna be different. And for you women out there, you know the drill. No, they don't usually change. For the men, if you're watching this, I'm not speaking about every man, but I will say most men don't change. And yes, women can screw up too. So I don't want to just say men either. People, how about that? But this is, I'm talking about my situation. He's gonna change. He can change. He will change. If you guys only knew how many times I've heard that in my life from him. I guess, what blows my mind is that he was actually being a great husband and giving me the things that I had asked for years. Obviously, there's something in his childhood or teenage years or something from one of his parents that this comes from. But until you're really wanting to change, get therapy, figure out what is causing you to do this, I don't think there is change. And I'm not sure at his age, because like I mentioned before, he's a lot older than me, guys. A lot older. Probably better health, though, I will say. I don't think there's, and even now, he's trying to be a good husband. Washing dishes, the same things he was doing before he got caught. Had started doing, I guess you could say. So where are we right now? Right now, I have not made a decision. I have to think about what I will accept and what I won't, and what he needs to do, if there is anything, to make me stay. And that would take a lot. I mean, something that he would have to put energy into and be willing to do, which one is definitely getting therapy for himself, to talk about himself, to figure what causes him to be like this for all these years. What causes him to act like this, I guess. Anyways, I don't think that will happen. He's one of those people who doesn't believe therapy works, doesn't believe this works, that works. You just need vitamins. So I can't see him all of a sudden being like, yeah, I'll go to therapy. Do I believe he loves me? Yes, I do. In his own way that he can. I'm not sure it's the same kind of relationship or love that you and I might have. Let's put it that way. So, I don't know where, I didn't want to make a decision when I was upset, when I was stressed, like an adult would. I am one that can make decisions when I'm upset and stressed. And, I have to understand this is going to affect everybody, not just me. So, yeah, so that's where we are. Not making a decision, thinking about it, taking time for it, taking time for myself. And yeah, so sorry if you're not interested. I apologize. My life is not that exciting, so this is the most excitement you're going to get from me, probably. This kind of stuff. So yeah, I did talk to my father-in-law today. I've been washing towels. And I did sleep back in bed in my room, by the way, in my own bed. And I have no ice because nobody told me to around. That's great. And if you saw my freezer, it is a mess. I can't tell if you guys can see it. So, my husband has a cold, and so he stayed home yesterday from work. And slept. I think he felt better today. I'm not sure. Anyway, so he has a cold, and I just am hoping I don't get it, since I was just sick not long ago. But I also have some antibiotics, but of course that doesn't take care of colds, right? I got a new mop head for my mop. Because the mop I have says that you can wash them. So yeah, I got a new mop head for my mop, so I can wash the other one. So I have the Skittles water flavoring. This is the grape one. I usually do the cherry, and I love it. So I thought I would try the grape this time. They're sugar-free, and they're delicious. Because I hate water. Which my mom thinks is weird. I always thought it was weird, because she's like, who could hate water? There's not really any taste. Maybe that's why I don't like it. Who knows? So the water flavorings really help me drink more. I'm not saying I don't drink water without it sometimes, obviously. Okay, that's good. Anyway, that is really good, the grape. Anyway, so yeah, he stayed home yesterday. He's back at work today. And again, day by day, minute by minute, I'm trying to make my decision. It might take a while before I make that decision. So we'll see. Anyways, so pretty much my kitchen's clean now. It didn't take very long. I still have to work on the living room. The family room, I've given up on at this point. Because it has all my mom's stuff thrown in the corner of the family room. So it drives me crazy. But it is what it is. It's her stuff that she might need, or I might need to switch out, and I have nowhere to put it. So I'll show it to you. So this is my family room. This is all my mom's stuff in the corners. Boxes and sheets and stuff. Get worried. Whoops. I get worried about getting rid of her stuff. Because what if she needs it at the nursing home? I don't think she's going to need sheets, but what if something would happen that she needs to come back for some reason? My husband wouldn't allow that, but but you never know. So I don't drink enough. I don't drink enough fluids, water, however you want to say that. Not to sound gross. And so what I'll do is play catch up at night, which then of course I'm not peeing all the time. And then back in my living room right now, and I just floor my son's breakfast stuff, and that drives me. And then just, some simple things in this room too. Anyway, so that is about what we're doing right now. So I gotta go get towels in a minute and fold those, put the next load in, because we have a lot of towels. Anyway, so that's the updates. I'm not sure this was interesting. Oh, if you guys are interested in watching horses or donkeys or goats at all, and you're on Facebook, look up Katie Van Slyke. She is amazing. We get to see her horses. We learn about them. She is also on Snapchat. And I think TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. But she's, I think, on TikTok. And she's just an amazing person. I love watching her animals. You feel like they're yours. She's amazing. She's been, she's gone through a lot of things that everybody else has. So, check her out if you're on Facebook. Katie Van Slyke. But yeah. So, because we are starting foaling season, which is, we're starting baby horses, guys. So, we are waiting for the first one to be born any day now. So, I hope you guys check her out and like it. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.